So what does it take on an individual level to help enable and help influence that team that you're a part of to be high performing? It really takes one thing, and that is the absolute commitment by everybody on that team to be willing to make personal sacrifices. Listen, we all know typically today there's more things to do than there is time in the day to actually go out and accomplish and complete the tasks in the work. But if a team is going to create the right culture, the right atmosphere to be high performing, then everybody has to be willing to make sacrifices. It might mean right now I go out of my way. I may be right in the middle of accomplishing work. But if I have to pause what I'm doing to reach to the left or reach to the right and support a teammate, help solve a problem, or provide them with some awareness or some knowledge or some insight that helps them solve and get after and complete the work they're doing right now today, then that's what you have to do. And that same type of sacrifice extends clearly outside the workplace. You've got to be willing to make sacrifices, not every once in a while, but every single day, to take the harder road, take the tougher road, and do what's necessary to support the team. Because I will share with you, if you have a team, and it doesn't matter what size, it can be a few, it can be many, it can be hundreds. If you have a team that is absolutely committed to one another, there's so many parallels if you think about in the military, in a great unit, and what soldiers and airmen and sailors, Marines do each and every day out there on the front line. When you ask them, why did you risk life and limb by taking that certain action, by moving forward, by confronting the enemy? They all say the similar thing, maybe a little differently, but at the end, it's all the same thing, which is for the guy to the left of me and the guy to the right of me. They weren't concerned about their own safety. And although the military clearly is different than the business environment, the business world, that same spirit of supporting each other, supporting one another in the work and the activities of the day provides a sense of safety. It provides a sense of security where I know you have my back as a teammate. I know you have my back, and if I head off in one direction, you're going to reach out, you're going to grab me and say, hey, there's a better way of doing that work. Or, hey, I just engaged so-and-so, and that's not what they're looking for. Infinite number of examples. But when you have a team that looks out for one another, you've created an environment and a culture where you feel safe and secure and willing to ask questions, to raise your hand when something doesn't feel right, knowing that you all have each other's back. And I will tell you that kind of simple leadership has no rank. Somebody who portrays and believes and works in that space of sacrificing and helping others be successful. That needs to be everybody in the organization. People often think that that's only those who have the rank or the title and the authority of having a group of individuals that they're responsible for, that only they can operate like that. Absolutely not. A great high-performing team is a team where everybody is a leader. And although the authority certainly is different between the boss and those as a part of the team, that same concept of making sacrifices and creating safety and security in the team where you operate as one, you move forward as one, you question what's going on as one, so that the end result is a better output, a better set of outputs, success as a team. That's what it's all about. So listen, We all have the ability, I absolutely believe that. We all have the ability to be leaders. And if you think that you don't because you don't have leadership authority, you're not in a leadership role, I challenge you, you are just as much a leader as those who have the authority to lead a team of folks in any organization. A great organization, a high-performing organization, demands and requires that every employee is a leader who's out there making sacrifices and looking to support their teammates all around them. And when that team operates in that way, that is a team that is so incredibly effective, and there's nothing that's going to stop the success of that team when all of the players, all the teammates operate from that perspective. So who comes first? It's not always easy. Certainly there are times where you need to absolutely be laser focused and focus in on those tasks you need to achieve. But the rule of thumb needs to be more often than not, you've got to operate and you've got to engage and you've got to collaborate by supporting one another. Nobody holds back any information. Nobody holds back and tries and keeps secrets and not passing on information and trying to help a teammate be just as successful as a success you're shooting for individually. A great team is where everybody is all in. I don't care if there's 2 people, 20 people, 200 people, 20,000 people. When you operate as one, you create that environment that is safe and secure, and the amount of innovation and excitement and motivation that comes out of a team that operates as one is absolutely unstoppable. So listen, you are a leader, whether you have the rank or not. Operate that way each and every day. Do your part in creating a high-performance team that becomes absolutely unstoppable.